the Diki would be a good
team
pick
is banning.
for this, but BINASIC, they're traumatized by the Sun, they're traumatized by the Archive. 2 games in a row, they are banning identical ones. Xbox being banned this time means there is gonna be no Xbox this game. Selena, on the contrary, also gonna be banned.
So it's available. Roger can be picked up. I think these are some really good picks that they do like to, of course, get in their hands dirty with. So, BINASIC, last round, they got their signature being snatched up, but it does not mean that 30 Gaming or Changdu is any sort of one-trick pony.
Benedetta is a strong pick as well, but seems like they can still opt to go for first phase Harley. And it's something that they can kind of do it, but I feel like they're debating the fact that they want to, let the Harley slide and potentially take the Saber, but looks like they made the decision. They are going to first phase take the Harley, the Chema, their response. They've talked about catch potential. Kaja is great, Fatal Links as well, but Hayabusa is going to be one of the most priority pick coming for the Chema to deal with this Harley, which they kind of have opened it up in the first game. So I'm not surprised to see the Hayabusa being big again. I agree, Cho is a great matchup, but it feels like it just doesn't feel Tachema,
I guess so. Like, Tachema instead of going for the Jawhead. We have missed out on this for some of the games, but now he's going to be back in action as our unstoppable machine. So, Roger, I did mention that if they weren't to going for that as a first pick, then unfortunately, we'll just snatch it off. So, meaning to say that the members of the side of BINASIC, they just really have to take a little bit more adaptation of what is going to be able to really halt Roger from really going into the lightning form.
Do they want to play the vision game? That's going to be my question coming from BINASIC. Because if you think about it, Yishin is a great matchup against Roger, but at the same time, they need heroes that work well with information into rotation. Hardy's great for now, but in terms of coordination, it's not an easy thing to do, because if you think about it, they haven't been playing around the vision game for the longest time, but seems to me denying the Hayabusa is going to be great. Saber going to be picking the Pain Flicks here. Okay, it was banned in the previous game. They don't want to take the risk. It's good.
Can we have 5 assassins? Can we make that happen? Well, we definitely have to
possible.
wait and
It's possible.
see.
It's possible.
We definitely have to wait for that to call, but here comes pickup of Kagura, which gives her a little bit more, of course, mobility. And you got a Yin Yang overturn. This is going to be contributing a whole lot of AoE damage. And if you want to really put it in comparison, Jawhead is technically like a cheaper version of Atlas. That you just...
I guess.
You can flip your teammates as well to get into safety. I guess maybe that's the main difference at the very least. So, now, Tachema coming in for their 4th pick.
Yeah.
I guess they are lacking on more burst damage, so might as well go for... I don't know, Carry Cho sounds okay.
Carry Cho. Yeah. I guess Cho is okay, but I feel like currently in the situation, BINASIC, they pretty much opened up the drafts here. We are going to be going for backlines all the way through. We've got a lot of burst potential for backlines, and it needs someone to actually defend against this. And having Arkai being banned out, Arkai, I would say Arkai is great pick, but it's banned from side BINASIC. But Tachema, Kagura, couple picks, it was banned first game. So I would say, both teams have a rough idea on each other's playstyles, and they're just slowly adapting it. And now, what is going to be the ban here? Oh, a little bit loud here on audio. That was a scare for us.
Team is banning. Yes, I know that for sure. Anyways, no Matilda though. So final ban come into effect. So for BINASIC, it definitely matters a whole lot for them to really run the extra mile here to put them into its game number 3. But Luno seems to be that favorite pick. Now denying that pick will mean that this Roger probably will have a lot more work to do.
I'm really surprised that the Lunox got banned, considering that they already have the Kagura. Maybe double mage is going to be the idea here. Not a big fan of this, but it seems like they're limited to a point where Kaja must be picked. Just because it kind of catches the Hayabusa. A lot of iframes are being played, but at the same time, Benedetta is completely being ignored.
Oh, Hylos.
Okay, is this the best? Okay, the Glorious Pathway with the Revitalize kind of saves a life, but Can PEIN Flix one hit one player? This is gonna be a dirty draw because TERCEMAR kind of played this exact draw with the Saber. And oh, wait a minute.
I think it's a lot harder.
They can't go for the Ling. They can't go for the Ling if they want to.
If they were to actually go in for a more offensive build, and then with the Saber coming in, it's not 100% at first, but if they do add more of these fighters, grab more of these tanks, why not? At least you buy a little bit more room for Oshiguri. So,
support Harley.
2 more picks. I think probably Akai is not too bad at all.
Akai's banned.
Oh,
but,
got it.
Okay. Moskov for 30 game on the sidelines, and they picked the glue. Okay. So this is gonna be BINASIC going full-fledged into the back lines, just hoping to catch somebody else, and Moskov gonna be poking from the side. That means no defense on Moskov whatsoever. Kinda scary, not gonna lie.
Yeah, definitely is a very scary ordeal. Lapu is gonna be the one to answer back. Doesn't matter if he's gonna be facing Hayabusa or Glue. Lapu should just be able to hold his own.
Agreed. But with the Lapu, it's just gonna be messing around with the Glue here, with the split, and this is gonna be a tough draft here. So now, for these guys tuning in here for the Creative Games Rise of Greatness, and you've just tuned in, this is actually game number 2 for the lower bracket finals for the Creative Games. And to sum it all up, the 10 drafts up on screen here. Kagura gonna be looking for the disengage. Xiaohei going for the ejector here. Maybe even buying time for the reset on the buffs may be a possibility. Hylos for a little bit of sustainabilities alongside with Lapu. Lapu to try and mess around with the Glue split. Roger, gonna rely on Claudia just chunking around the back lines. Not an easy thing to do. Whereas BINASIC, they've got 3 very bursty heroes with Harley, Hayabusa, and Saber, and Moskov as a side lane farming his way through. I don't know. Very tough draft.
Very tough draft indeed. I'm just going for a little bit of strength because, we got games ahead of us here, and I believe BINASIC should be able to even up now with some really smart drafting of the Glue. We're going for a little bit of charge here. Papa now being flipped up in the air. Should be able to stop him from getting his very own orange buff.
Yep, Saber jungler being played coming from BINASIC. They're gonna have 30 gaming on the side, safe farming his way through. TERCEMAR doesn't exactly have real answers to catch him off guard, so that's gonna be comfort picks coming in from the side of BINASIC. So they're gonna be hoping to banging on the spear to actually not miss up. Anapapa going for the ejector, he's going for the reset. Can he get it? He misses the mark, so that's gonna be a nice block coming from Honda-Beast, but Anapapa taking a little bit too much damage, and the flame shot will be enough to kill him off.
What a beauty that was, and Changu comes in with the very first blood, so the Harley, as per usual, has been able to actually pop off. Gowl as well as Bite. This is going to be over on the top portion of the map, making sure the entry point is going to be guard off from any members of BINASIC does have. If they do have any sort of cheeky plans, it's not going to be now that's going to be working out, but on the beast though.
Ooh. The Beast, doing on the frontline tanks, but PEIN Flix going for the retribution. He is gonna be able to steamroll his way through. He's got level 3s, he's looking for the fight, he's got the X skill on top of that. 30 gaming, going for a little bit scout. Anapolos was scouted out, but you can see the gangs are coming in. TERCEMAR also gonna go for the fight. How unfortunately say, Anabai actually steals off the orange buff early on. Somehow, as a top side, there is going to be a dive attempt. Yuri will get caught up. Changu might actually lose his life as well. He doesn't have this level 4, but Aragao good for a side step, but it's going to be enough to give him the 4. 30 gaming, very so low. Honda B is going for a little bit of harassment, but here comes the pool. The Glorious Puppet going for the re-engage. 30 gaming, going to go for side steps as well. Anapolos very tanky, but no overall commitments, and Changu will actually lose out of the fight as Yuri catches the kill. Sorry, losing out on the kill as Anabai shuts him out.
Yeah, I guess that he was expecting the river crab to be pretty much low. He just wanted to steal it away. So, what's it gonna be? 2-2 for the rare moment here. We see a little bit of a slower tempo as compared to the past matches, which was definitely an eye for an eye. No pun intended for Benedetta, that doesn't see any sort of eyeball staring down at her because of the amount of games that has been having Benedetta back away. Now, Honda Beast already has a little bit of information to work with the rest of BINASIC. They're trying to actually march right in. They have the glue, securing the kill, but the turtle will still go over the hands of TERCEMAR, and that's still a 1-for-1.
Yep, Anapapa is going to get focused down here, so they are going to trade a little bit more here as Anapapa going to be the next one to fall. So going to be 2-for-1 in favor of BINASIC, but they will lose the turtle in that sense. So TERCEMAR still steamrolling his way through. 30 Gaming still needs to get some sort of farm on this Moskov before he actually comes up online. Meanwhile, Windtalker already purchased coming in from 30 Gaming, means the Purify is going to try and save his life here. But Anapolo is going to go to the mid-man, but Painfix actually getting caught out. He might actually die for this, but the triple save not going to be committed to the flame shot. Ooh, la la! Aggressiveness coming in, but Hanabi is looking to party from the sides as the party going to go in for the push, but unfortunately Kagura will not survive. Will survive as Highlights will be focused down. Changu already being waited up from Anapapa.
Yeah, and over the top side here, this is where Claudia tries to actually go in for another trade. Going is with the big damages. And Claudia, she has finally found her very first kill. Here comes the ejector as well. 30 Gaming getting a little bit of flip. Damage being done. No kills whatsoever, but 5-5. This is closer than we all thought.
Agreed. But TERCEMAR still winning in terms of objectives. The economy still swinging in favor of TERCEMAR. Meanwhile, the purple buff is gonna be contested here. This is gonna be not an easy one here. Oh, TERCEMAR, but Anabai waiting for the right moment. Changu who's gonna go trade. It's gonna be 50-50s, but Anabai is still surviving the first initial fight though. So that's gonna be EXP heading his way.
Yeah, Anabai could have possibly run off for a fair bit more, but Yuri's just by the corner so far. Now, a dive being set right into place. Here comes Glorious Pathing.
Yep, the Glorious Pathing comes in, and that's going to be Moskov getting focused out as Honda B is going for the split. Going to try to isolate the fight, tries to pull it a little bit back. Is anyone going to be provided assist? The flame shot comes in. Oh my goodness, Anapapa almost losing his life. But Honda B is all by himself. He's super tanky. But where's the rest of Calvary? It seems like he has been abandoned. But fortunately for him, he does have to flicker, and he won't disengage from this fight completely. Means this tier 1 will somehow survive momentarily.
Yeah, and here comes Deadly Magic over on the mid side as well. Anabai should be able to actually hold on. This is a little bit dangerous because Painflick is just by the corner as well, but Papa now trying to inflict a little bit of a threat. But here comes
triple sweep. Ooh, doesn't want to go. He want to secure the turtle, saving it up a little bit more for next fight. Anapolo reveals his position, but here comes Anapapa. The ejector A coming in. Honabi is actually getting moved on. The Saber missing the mark, completely gets focused down. Great attempt with the TERCEMAR, but the counter engagement comes in. Honabis cannot do too much. They need to buy time, and that's exactly what BINASIC do. But how long can they drag this out? Because they need farm up on 30 Gaming. Meanwhile, the split push are coming in. Anago is going to go in for the challenge. Chang'u going for the push. Unfortunately, Turtle comes in. The spear comes in as well. Doesn't seem to connect. As BINASIC will try and back out the flame shot as well. Whoa, that damage from Anabai.
Yeah, and of course the element of the spear just being popped across. And once it hits, it's definitely going to be taking some significant health bars. But nothing too much coming from 30 Gaming just yet. But this is an opportunity out there. Just having a little bit of a shred of health with a crap available. Meanwhile, Papa's going to be taken out by the Deadly Magic. So make that 5 kills in total for Changu.
Yeah, they need some sort of damage coming BINASIC, and somehow Painflix hasn't been able to get those one-click, one-shots thus far, and it's really ridiculous considering how BINASIC is just there in this vicinity. Here comes the spear coming in, giving a little bit of vision control, but it doesn't exactly help too much. Anabai scouts out Yuri, looking for those one-shot combos. Unfortunately, won't miss the mark. Yuri trying her best to actually go in for the kind of split push. But I feel like this is going to be a tough one. Warwick's up on Claudia, and the Clock of Destiny up on Photos. This means, is this the right time to go? Seems like they are going to try for it as well, as Bagas will get completely obliterated with the Hardy Saber combo. Anagao going to get pulled back. Here comes the combo as well. Where's the setup? Dirty Giving needs to pull him back. Unfortunately, doesn't seem to connect as the push comes in. Hanabi is going for another push here. Napa going for the eject, but the Purify disengaged. Unstoppable force won't be enough. But can Changu do a little bit too much? Anapapa going for the side steps. But where's the damage? It seems like that should be all As the back line also coming in, the flank is also small. Anabai going for the push. Chango needs to go for a side step, but he does have damage. Anabai is going to take a little bit too much damage, but he survive. No, he does not. Chango still going for the pokes here, but Anabai will secure the deal. As BINASIC is not over yet, but taking too much damage here. Yuri gonna get focused down from the sides instead. But what? He's not dead? Where's Yuri?
He just got that big blow of damage, and out of nowhere, you see the glue go down. Hanabi's, okay. Hanabi managed to actually go in for some of all these jukes, especially when they were under the turret as well. Now TERCEMAR does get the upper hand. After that series of a battle, now they are tied 10-10. It looks pretty even, but there is 3,000 of gold difference because of the turret difference overall.
Agreed.
Not a single turret.
For the stun, that's going to be a perfect one here. The follow-up connection comes in as well, and that's going to be an easy takedown on towards Anapapa. But fortunately for him, he has to pull himself together. He's died 5 times. It's all good. But TERCEMAR currently is still leading economy. As Claudia looking for a couple of fights here. Great setup, coming 30 games. Seems to be giving a little bit of problem here towards TERCEMAR. Whereas BINASIC not over yet. They're still trying to get some sort of catch potential. As you can see, they have the triple sweep, but the biggest target to focus there is going to be Claudia as well as Anabai on that Kagura. They haven't been able to find those opportunities. They're trying to use Yuri as bait. Anapol is not revealing himself, but seems to be top side here. Chang going to get focused out. Does he get the eject? Yes, it is, and that's going to be an easy takedown coming in from TERCEMAR.
Okay, I guess that TERCEMAR definitely is out for blood. Meanwhile,
what is this?
Yuri, he's got to actually going for the quad channels, but instead get tossed right across with the ejector as well. She'll be able to actually hold on for dear life, but the pressure is already on. TERCEMAR is going to be taking slow takedowns there on those turrets, but Hanabi's. He's in position though. Where's the rest of them?
Going for the split, trying to get some sort of aggression here. Can he pull anyone back? Seems like they don't exactly want to overcommit to this here. 30 gaming doesn't exactly have damage, but now another armor coming off Hanabi's means that's going to be a little bit more tankiness coming from this glue. TERCEMAR, they have to cut the back lines, but at the same time, slowly and surely, glue is going to be a very, very annoying tank hero. Whereas BINASIC, they're just waiting on 30 gaming. He's level 11. He's got some sort of farm, but Claudia is just 2 levels ahead as of yet.
Meanwhile, with the Lord already spawning up, TERCEMAR definitely is in the best potential position here to really catch somebody on Hanabi's. Knows that there's going to be somebody in the bush. Apparently goes in for Anapapa. He gets blown up, but he's still going out, trying to actually look for Chango. Meanwhile, Chango getting chased down. He does have very little health left, and they will get that takedown onto the Harley. While the rest of TERCEMAR, they're hitting them hard. And this is where Hanabi's tries to actually stick by for a tad bit more. Flickers away, and at least they only have so little to lose. Meanwhile, Tornado!
Massive damage coming from Arango. TERCEMAR won that fight hands down, 5v4. Taking 2 to 30 gaming. He understands the situation. He needs some sort of farm. Lord's gonna be contest, but Pain Flakes cancels Kagura. This is big. This is huge. This is time. They've got Hanabi's buying time, and the Lord down towards the 50%. Is all gonna be out of steal. It's about 30 gaming. Gonna be joining fight as well. Anapapa looking for a fight. Where's the ejector? He's gonna pull. It misses the mark, but Pain is there. Who gets the Lord? It's gonna be TERCEMAR, and everyone from BINASIC needs to back out. But Hanabi's is still there. He pulls back one. Where's the re-engage? And here comes the glorious pathway. They went for the shutdown, but unfortunately, Yuri is so strong. They take down Claudia. They lost the Lord, but they trade 3 for 3. And TERCEMAR so weak. But now, BINASIC, they will be able to defend against this. They want a little bit small skirmish, and this is where it's go time for BINASIC. 30 game easiest space. They are going to be good. Meanwhile, the Minotaur is going to expose their side. They have Yuri to defend against this, but now, 10 seconds left on the clock. They can't get even more audience here. And there's some serious damage from BINASIC. Wow, BINASIC, they have to just hold them down. They say, you're not going to go out of this without getting blow. And TERCEMAR, you know, a little bit of the make-up breaker without having most of this available, but at the very least, this is still right there. Standing tall. Now he will not get paid. you yourself. You need to go for all does she have to watch out of Yuri? Is not running for the dive as well. They're splitting split all the way through. Yuri goes for the back lines, but he's gonna try and slice that whole way through. But eventually the lucky crit comes in. It's gonna be enough. Meanwhile, Mino happened as well. Anapapa almost getting focused down. They get a dive in on towards the back line. Changu is down. That's gonna be 2 for 2. Hanabi is gonna buy time a little bit more, but the necklace of difference effects is gonna slow down his healing. So this is gonna be TERCEMAR going on full offense once again. Great catch coming on Yuri on Changu.
Wow. Okay. Chima finally has been able to look for that opening as well. Now they do have Siege Minute over on the corner. It really gets cleared out. And that's where we see PEIN, of course. He needs to also get ready for the upcoming objective that's coming up over on Operation River. And Chima just taking a step-by-step approach. All they have to do is hit it hard.
Interesting approach coming from how BINASIC is playing here. You know, Moskov doesn't exactly have the strongest range, but because they're clearing waves, the additional spike effect is actually zoning out TERCEMAR, and because of this, it's actually buying so much time, and slowly but surely, the true damage is gonna kick in.
Speaking of the true damage, definitely will be a huge blow towards those that has been able to build a whole lot of all these defensive items out there, but, you know, it is currently at this point where it's a stalemate until there is a little bit more challenge for the Lord.
7 seconds left.
And over on the bomb side, they don't really send members to actually bounce out the way, but what they want is a
30.
Score.
Oh no, 30 got caught down. That's gonna be not looking good for him. TERCEMAR gets the biggest catch of their life. This might be it. Can they take it to Anago gets person down, but the mortality is that's keeping him alive here. He's got the sustain. Honda Beast is gonna try buy a little bit more time. PEIN already used the triple, so it means they do not have damage. They're going for the pull, but Anabai going for the backlines as well. Trying to get a little bit cheeky, tries to take out inhibitor, but fortunately for BINASIC, they managed to defend against this, but 30 Gaming, oh, that was so unfortunate for him. He cannot afford to die. And fortunately for him, he's got a very slow, short cooldown respawn timer, as the timer is going to be past 15-minute mark. And this is where things will get a little bit disgusting. 30 Gaming does got the Scarlet Phantom, and there's going to be the TERCEMAR trying to stall them in this track. As you can see, the Lord is going to be up on 15 seconds.
That's right. Now, this buff definitely is still available. I guess they just want to pull Papa right in. They're ready to actually take him on, but he knows the trend when he smells one. 5 seconds on the clock, and this is where it may just be one of the final battles out there, because Lord now getting hit upon by the side of the TERCEMAR. They're going to be having a little bit of a rush going on for this. Meanwhile, they focus on Anagao instead. But where's the parties, ladies and gentlemen? Because there is the rest of them coming across. Hanabi's trying to actually buy a little bit more time. Can they actually make it out for this Lord takedown? Papa now zoning them away. Meanwhile, the TERCEMAR, they won't be able to secure it. Rose going to be being bought there by Anagao, but he does go down. No matter what, Papa getting chased alongside Anapoulos. Now the fight back begins. BINASIC, they're winning the trade, so now Anapa has to actually fall right back. With that said, this should be a target takedown for BINASIC.
Oh, they've got 2 men down, but the Lord is pushing from the side to TERCEMAR. They have what it takes to defend against this. This is going to be a long, drawn-out fight. BINASIC fighting for their last tournament life. PEIN is starting to hurt, and he does have the triple sweep. Does he want to commit into Anapapa? But the Lord seems to be the bigger picture for now. Anapapa going to go for the challenge. And what are you thinking? Anapapa going for the focus. You can see Claudia ready for the assist, but unfortunately say, PEIN just doesn't have enough damage to shut him out, but he does take a little bit too much damage from Anabai. Wow, that's some serious clean shot coming in.
Yeah, that's some really great stuff overall, and it's still not that clear-cut. Even the Lord has already been taken down as well, even though it was Lillian's Lord. Didn't really hit too hard over on the side of BINASIC's inhibitor, 17 minutes of play. This is definitely a heck of a best of 3. BINASIC still trying to look for the opening. This is going to be the sweep coming out there with OG Shadow Kill.
And Honda Beast here going for the split. He's gonna go try to backline to his ball. But Anapapa, what are you doing? The ejector comes in, he goes back. But can he survive? The flame draw not gonna be enough as well. The glorious fight keeping himself alive. And Yuri manages to survive this, but the counter push coming from BINASIC. As Shangu going for the backline, pushes the ball back. They go for a trade and they're completely pulling them out. Honda Beast looking for the catch. Can he stick onto his Anapolos? Looks like in the last second. Yes, he can. He's looking for a push and he pulls them back at the right moment. And that's gonna be the tank down. And BINASIC goes for the as well. But Anago, what are you doing? He's all alone by himself, and that's gonna be killing stream with a triple kill from BINASIC. And that's 54k economy in the hands of BINASIC with 3 men down. That's a long cooldown timer. That means BINASIC is going to go all in. They want to see game number 3, and they're pulling and push. Arapapa going for the defense here, but Roger trying his best here, but he gets taken out towards the ledge. He gets pulled out. That's going to be game, and that's going to be it, because right now Claudia is going to get focused down as BINASIC going to get completely blundered away as TERCEMAR only has Arapapa. Arapapa is back, but it's too late for them.
What a game this is. BINASIC